Hey guys, what's up? It's Missy. I honestly don't even know how to start this video. Today is definitely a different vlog than my normal moto vlog, but still motorcycle related. Obviously, we're not on a motorcycle right now. We are in the truck because it is time to get a motorcycle. So for those of you that know my story, or maybe you don't, I started riding motorcycles by learning how to ride a dirt bike. Back in April, when I bought my Honda Rebel, I actually sold my dirt bike because I needed to upgrade to a more powerful bike because I kind of outgrew the dirt bike that I was riding at the time. So long story short, that's what we're doing today. We are getting a upgrade from my old CRF 100. We are currently road tripping over to where this bike is, bringing you along for the journey, and let's go. Oh, there's so much traffic that I'll have to sit through on my way home. It's gonna suck. All right, well, here she is. This is my new bike. It's a KTM 85 SX, two-stroke dirt bike. Let's talk more about it. All right, well, now that I am in traffic, yeah, so I got a 2018 KTM 85 SX. It is a two-stroke dirt bike. And I decided to go with this bike mostly because it would be the most practical step up from my previous four-stroke dirt bike I had. This bike is a little bit taller than my old bike, but it's still small enough that I can fit on it, which is a big deal for me. I am really short, so I can't just step up and get bigger bikes. It just doesn't work like that with me, unfortunately. So maybe when I'm a more experienced rider, I could jump up to a 250 or a 450 four-stroke, but right now a 85 is the best fit for me. So obviously I didn't film while I was at their house because I want to respect their privacy, but it was somebody I know that I bought it from. So I know what this bike has been through. Their son used to race this bike, so it is set up more for motocross than open desert, which is what I'll be doing with it. But they are so sweet. They gave me an entire box of spare parts. I have 3 extra wheels and tires, and they gave me the kickstand. Like, they are such a sweet family. So I'm very, very grateful for them. For giving me all of that stuff along with the motorcycle. Yeah, so let's just sit through this traffic and get home, and we'll take a look at the bike. So here she is, all tucked in at home. Now, there are a couple of things that I do want to do to the bike before I take it out and actually start riding it. A couple things to fix and modify, but I can literally just take this out and go ride it, kind of. So here in California, off-highway vehicles have either a green sticker or a red sticker, and the California Air Resources Board is who determines what bike gets what. Most of the time, if it's a two-stroke, it's gonna get a red sticker. Basically, all that means is it doesn't meet California's emission standards. So there are restrictions on when and where I can ride this bike at certain times of year. So this isn't true for all areas of California. A lot of state parks, like where I will be riding, have a very strict red sticker riding season. Now, on a green sticker bike, like my previous dirt bike, I can ride year round. On this bike, I can't even take it out until October. Like I said, there are other parts of California where you can ride these two-stroke bikes year-round. You can also ride them year-round at any private property or motocross track, but I'm not quite at the experience level of
going to a motocross track, so we'll table that for now. But starting next year, they are doing away with the red sticker restrictions. So I can't ride this bike where I normally ride it until October, but then after January 2025, I will be able to ride this bike year-round at the place that I typically ride it. So that's awesome. Basically, I can tiptoe on this bike, which on the street would terrify me, but for the dirt, it's perfect because I don't really want to have the ability to plant my feet because I can just get myself in sticky situations. Now, there are a couple things that I will have to get used to on this bike. Number one, the fact that it's a 2-stroke dirt bike. So it's built and it runs differently than the 4-stroke engines that I'm used to. So it's a lot more snappy, it's a lot more zippy, and that's why, even though it's technically a smaller engine size from my previous dirt bike, it is an upgrade because it has more power to be able to get me where I need to go or get me out of situations that I don't want to be stuck in. The other thing I have to get used to on this bike is that it has a hydraulic clutch. All of my previous bikes have had standard clutch cables, so I have to get used to riding with a hydraulic clutch. It is a little bit different in feeling, so I have only taken this bike like around my property, around my neighborhood, and I've already stalled it more times than I care to admit, so I'll definitely have to get used to that. But other than that, I am super excited to start riding this and improving my dirt bike skills. And like I said, now that I have a full camera setup, I can actually record when I ride and I can have a lot more content to put out for you guys. So I hope you like dirt bike videos just as much as you like normal motovlogs, because you're going to be getting quite a lot of it come desert season. With all that being said, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. Also consider subscribing to my channel to see more motorcycle content. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever ridden a dirt bike, and if you have, do you prefer 2 strokes or 4 strokes? And that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'll go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.